I'm going to go through and introduce my colleagues all again. I know they've been introduced, but I have to say something about James, and that is to take this opportunity to publicly congratulate him on his merit. Obviously, all colleagues, particularly to Andrew Saxon, because even after ceremonies, he was not here. Thank you, Andrew, for your hard work as Parliamentary Secretary, the Treasury Board, and also on behalf of the people of North Vancouver I know today. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. My colleagues here, John, who's riding it is, Kathy, Lynn, also Senator Martin and Yana Martin. Great to have all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it's a pleasure to be on the North Shore. And I want to begin by thanking Jonathan Whitworth, but really all of you, the managers, owners, and of course all of the employees here at Seaspan Marine Corporation for hosting us here today. And for this occasion, it is very appropriate that we should be gathered in this truly historic part of BC's great city on the coast. People have been building ships in North Vancouver, as James mentioned, for more than 100 years. And I'm delighted to tell you that here in this, the traditional center of Canada's West Coast shipbuilding industry, you will be starting a new chapter in the illustrious maritime history of this country. Of great national significance and of course a huge economic driver at times anyway. I'm going to say a little bit more later about the cyclical nature of shipbuilding. First though, I do want to talk about our government's plan for the shipbuilding industry. Notre plan sera 3 décennies de stabilité pour les constructeurs navals de partout au pays, ainsi que pour fournir à la prochaine génération de personnel navire et de personnel naval et de la garde côtière canadienne de l'équipement essentiel. Our plan will provide 3 decades of stability for shipbuilders right across this country, and it will give the next generation that's 2 weeks. However, in one very important respect, she will be exactly like the same one. She too will be a vital instrument of Arctic policy, the tangible and vigilant expression of Canadian sovereignty over our north. Provides much more than a page. I know there's nothing wrong with a page. But it provides much more than a page. This is work of national importance. And when you see the fine ships you've built, carrying Canada's flag to the ends of the earth, you will be glad that you had a part in doing it. Now, shipbuilding in Canada. As I mentioned earlier, an uneven flow of orders has put this industry through repeated boom-bust cycles. Yards became highly efficient, then closed for lack of work, and everybody suffered. The nation lost vital strategic assets, skilled men and women lost well-paid work, those who could moved. And skills were effectively lost, often for good. Communities got in this way take years to recover. There is a better way. It is our government's national shipbuilding procurement strategy, through which we shall rebuild almost the entire fleet of the Canadian Coast Guard Service and the Royal Canadian Navy. Indeed, this is the largest single hardware investment ever undertaken by the Government of Canada. It will create, over its 30-year duration, some 75 million person-hours of work. That would mean some 4,000 jobs here on the West Coast. Not, by the way, just here in North Vancouver, but also in yards at Victoria, Nanaimo, and Port Alberta. In addition, all Canadian yards will in due course be able to bid on the regular maintenance, like extension, refit, and repair work for these ships. And that's not all. De plus, 116 autres petits navires seront construits, les autres constructeurs navals canadiens auront l'occasion de soumissionner ces contrats. There are some 160 additional smaller ships to be built. The rest of Canada's shipyards will have an opportunity to bid on these contracts. So today is, in all respects then, a good day, a very good day. A good day for the Navy and the Coast Guard, for British Columbia and for Canada, and of course for Seaspan as well. Seaspan, I know I've been told, is a newer company, but you have a splendid corporate family tree that includes names that go back to the earliest days of West Coast shipbuilding. I was amazed